Welcome to another exciting episode of Tell Us Another One with jokes, sketch, stand-up and improv comedy. And now, please welcome your host, Marco Liberati.
Oh, hello and welcome to Tell Us Another One. Thank you, and thank you. Thank you to our beautiful warm audience who come out today to support local Melbourne comedy, and thank you for tuning in at home and on your devices. We've got a bumper show today. We're doing jokes, we're doing sketch, we're doing stand-up, and we're doing improv comedy, a new segment I'm excited about. And before I start, I just want to do a little opener. I want to let you know that currently in Dandenong, now Dandenong gets a bit of a bad rap sometimes, but Dandenong, what a great place. If you go to the Dandenong Library right now, in the month of May, they're actually holding a Dandenong comic convention. And what have they called it? They've called it the DandyCon. I'm not making this up, it's the DandyCon. Where else would you go to get conned but Dandenong, right? Of course. Anyway, so here we are, the DandyCon, right? Where they've got all these comic superheroes at the Dandenong Library, and the DandyCon. And I thought to myself, what kind of superheroes would Dandenong have? Well, of course, they'd have the dynamic doll bludgers who summon superhuman strength to get off the couch every Thursday and make their way to the doll office. Hey, you know, there's the Green Lantern, but here, appearing from a thick cloud of smoke, it's the Green Shisha Lantern. And Thor, look at that, it's Captain Methadone, appearing at a rehab clinic near you. And I think my favourite superhero would have to be Captain Cocaine. And of course, he'd have a trusty sidekick, his super dog. And by super dog, I mean support dog. And by support dog, I mean sniffer dog. Who'd go out there and sniff cocaine, find it, and bring it back to his master. What a guy. And I think my favourite superhero would have to be the supermarket. Open 24 hours for when you have the munchies any time of the day. And remember when Coles used to boast about having low prices? Remember the big red hand? Down, down, prices are down. Well, I've got one of those, I've modified it. And as you know, prices aren't down anymore, and that slogan's gone, but I've made a new one. And here it is. Where's your low prices? There's your low prices. Oh, thank you. Okay. All right, well, that's enough from me. We're going to get on with the show now. We've got our very first segment. Please put your hands together for Joke Off. And joining me today on Joke Off is our special guest comedian. Please welcome to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, you can hear this man on radio, TV, Fat Pizza. He's doing a tour next month, and we'll let him explain. Ladies and gentlemen, how about we bring to the stage a nice big warm, Tell Us Another One, round of applause, James Liotta.
Hello everyone. Thank you, Marco. Thank you for having me.
Thanks, James.
You see, I rolled the R, Marco. That's how it should be said.
Marco. And do you want to roll the Liberati?
Liberati, which means you're very liberal. You vote liberal?
No.
No? Okay, you're liberated then.
Liberated.
Okay,
yes, liberated, free.
Free's good.
It's a good.
Like
and how do we pronounce James Liotta? There's
James
no R's.
Liotta. There's no R's. It's just James Liotta, just like Ray Liotta, who's no longer with us, but same name.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Cool.
Can I just say something quickly?
Please do, yes.
Just so you know, you do have a baby tonight in this audience.
Yes.
At a comedy show.
Yes.
Now, I just should mention, the baby can stay, but the parents must go.
Yes.
So, I think we're being asked by our technical director to move across. Mind you, I am blinded, so
That's it.
I can't see too much.
That's it. It's all about responsible parenting.
Responsible parenting, yes.
That's right.
Yes.
Get it? Security? No. That's good. All right. Tell us a bit about what's going on at the moment. I saw you at the Italian Fest in Melbourne. You've done the Italian Fest in Sydney.
Yes, I do a lot of Italian festas all across
the
the country. I MC a lot of Italian festas, pretty much every single one for the last 15 years across the country. I've been lucky enough to MC at some point, and I'm just getting ready for my national tour, which is called the Mamas Not Happy Tour. And I've left some flyers out, which I found in the bin. Thank you very much. I think it was this lady over here.
It's all about recycling.
That's it. You look like a bin lady, so I'm just saying, it's just I'm kidding. Yeah, don't put them in the bin. Buy the tickets instead. I think because people thought, oh, are these tickets? And they went, no, they're just flyers. In the bin they go.
That's
you
it.
know. But it's exciting, and
Nice.
in Melbourne I'm going to be on stage July 27th, and then I'm touring all around the country. And it's about a lot of the show is about my Italian mother. Not all of the show, but partially some of the show. And I think she's here today,
Awesome.
tonight.
Yeah. She's not in the audience, so
Not
I
in
can't
the
see
audience.
her.
She's
No?
at the Pokies.
Of course. All right. Very good.
So
All right. Hopefully she comes and joins us a bit
drag
later
her
on.
out, drag
Someone
her
will
out.
drag her back in.
And thank you for sharing the same hairstyle as me.
Oh, thank you.
Now we look like a pair of testicles. There you go.
Very good. Very good. So someone actually once said that they're actually not bald, they just dye their hair clear.
Yeah. I shaved just to match you.
Oh, nice.
So,
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right. So we're here for Joke Off.
Joke off.
All right.
Okay.
You got a couple of jokes?
I got a couple of jokes.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to kick things off?
Shall I kick it off?
Go, kick it
okay,
off. Let's go.
I'm going to kick it. One's a little bit slightly longer. I do need to say sorry. I know there's a few youngsters here in the crowd tonight as well. But what are we on? 10:30 after 10:30 on
10:30
Channel 31?
PM, Channel 31,
cool.
Monday nights.
Anyone in here been together a long time? You got any couples here that have been together, say, over 20 years? Anyone here over 20? Fantastic. We've got a few here that have been over 20 years. So you guys probably know that, over the journey of your relationship, sex changes a lot, and it goes through 3 stages, Marco, and I'm going to take you through different stages of sex, okay?
All right.
The first stage is called everywhere sex. That's when you first get together and you can't get your hands off each other, and you're doing it in every single bedroom that you can find, every single room, on the kitchen table, on the washing machine, wherever you can find time, okay? Then a few other years pass, like maybe 10 years pass, and then you can't be bothered doing it everywhere anymore, can you? So that's when you go to bedroom sex. That's sex in the bed, and if you're lucky, on the end of the bed for special occasions.
Oh, very nice.
Like your mother-in-law's birthday or something like that, And then like 20 years or more pass, and that's when you have this thing called doorway sex, okay? Do you know about this one?
Never heard of it.
It's when you pass each other in the doorway and you go, fuck you, and you just move on. You know about that one?
Excellent.
I'm not sure if anyone here is
There we go.
going through doorway sex at the moment.
Excellent.
But yeah, sorry, I know there's a
Very
few
good.
young. Sorry about that.
That's good. I was actually at a wedding quite a few years ago, and we had a really good priest. He was great. He was very jovial, and very charismatic, and he told us all a joke about marriage. And he goes, marriage is like honeydew. So the rock melons, they're orange, and you've got the green one they call the honeydew. He goes, once you get married, marriage is like honeydew. The wife says, honey, do this, honey, do that, honey, do this.
True. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
We kind of linked there a little bit about
Little bit
marriage.
there.
There's a little bit of a
Yeah,
link
that's what I
there.
throw it in.
Is it my turn?
Sure.
Okay, my turn. So this is a joke that I've always loved. It's pretty cheesy, and it was made famous by a very, very well-known comedian. Some of you may have seen his special many, many decades ago. So there is a bear and a rabbit.
Oh. Yes. Very good.
It's a good joke.
It's
a
good,
joke.
it's good.
A bear and a rabbit are in the forest
Awesome.
taking a shit. And the bear turns to the rabbit and says, hey, rabbit, do you have problems with shit sticking to your fur? The rabbit says, nah. So the bear wiped his ass with the rabbit.
Fantastic. Beautiful. That's it.
Eddie Murphy, that's it. Eddie Murphy joke.
Eddie
Eddie Murphy
Murphy.
made that
That's good.
famous. It's a great joke. Loved it. I still love it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Love that one.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back to do an Italian joke. It's a very short one. Would you like to hear another joke? Oh, okay. Alrighty. So short and sweet. I told my wife I'm going to make a car out of spaghetti. You should have seen her face when I drove past her. Ah!
Boom tish.
That's it. Great.
Boom tish.
Right. Are you happy with the joke off segment? Hey, happy with the jokes? Should we?
Rating system we need.
Should we? Do you have another?
Do you want me to have another?
Should we?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, thank you very much.
Oh, okay.
Well, your car one has spurred up another car one that I have, because I had an uncle who used to build his own cars, and one time he took the engine of a Ferrari, the wheels of a Lamborghini, and then he took the steering wheel of a Maserati. And you know what he did? 4 months in jail for that.
Okay. It's very good.
That's it. I'm out of jokes. That's it.
And we're done. All right, you got a bonus joke. How do you feel about that? Excellent.
Bonus.
All right. How about a nice round of applause for James? Thanks for coming out and joining us. James is our special guest comedian. He's going to be joining us at the end of the show. So thank you, and we'll see you a bit later on.
See you soon.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Excellent. We're going to move right along to our next segment. We've got a brand new segment for this season, and that is our improv comedy section. So please, let's welcome the improv comedy team to the stage. Here we go. They're coming up now. So we've got Maz. Oh, yeah? Yes, we've got Damien. We've got Oscar. And we've got Nikki. I'm going to grab my suggestion cards. We're going to try some suggestions. We don't know what's going to happen, and neither do they. Here we go with our first suggestion. I'm getting a bit of a shh, which is a great introduction to our very first suggestion. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for annoying sounds.
Oh, so Janice is hooked up to this machine that's making this really annoying bloop, bloop, bloop noise. Do you mind if I just pull this out? Thank goodness, thank goodness.
That's funny, I like that.
Okay, well, we're on the topic of sound, so here's another one. Unusual places to hear music.
I'm so sad to let Grandpa go down, you know. You just always think you're going to have a lot more time, you know. And tonight's gonna be...
I'm still standing better than I ever did.
That was his favourite song.
Looking like a true survivor. Let me out of here! Feeling like a little kid.
Okay, here we go. Unusual things to find in a kitchen.
No, it's totally normal, Gary. You don't carve your turkey with a chainsaw?
Nah, I don't carve my turkey with a chainsaw. I usually use one just like a...
You don't use a pitchfork
I
put it in your mouth?
usually use a circular saw for the turkey.
Oh yeah, you circular saw man.
I'm more of a tools man in my kitchen. Like if I want to cut
just-
up a block of chocolate, I'll use a chisel. If I want to cut a slice of a piece of cheese, like I'll usually just take the cheese and, you know when you grate bits of cheese with your teeth? Like that? You never done that before?
So you kind of like use your own mouth as a wood chipper.
Yeah, it's your mouth is a tool. A lot of people don't know that.
I've just been using my power tools in here. But you've one-upped me.
Yeah, I've been using my all sorts. I'm like a full body.
You think you're better than tools, Gary? You think you're more of a man?
Are you calling me a tool?
Maybe.
A human tool?
You're acting like a tool.
Oh man, I'm acting like a tool.
My kitchen, my rules.
Okay, let's try this one. Things you don't usually do on an aeroplane.
All right, flaps. All right, we got that. Parking brake off. Time to taxi all the way to Denver. You never get tired of this view of the runway, do you? Stupid.
All right, everyone sit down. We are going to New York.
All right, let's wrap this up with things found on a desk.
Thank you so much, Monica. That was great.
What a way to finish. Yes, of course. Thank you. All right, how about a big round of applause for our improv comedy team. Thank you very much to Nikki, Damien, Oscar and Maz. Oh, great day to be fishing. Hey, Peter.
It is.
It'd be nice if we actually caught some fish, though, wouldn't it? I got nothing.
Wait,
Oh,
I think I got some.
you got something? What do you got?
Help us out.
Oh, wait. Oh, what's that? What is that? Oh, a bottle. What do you make of that?
I don't know, but I could get $2 from Cashies for it.
Oh, what's inside? Some cider.
Well, hello. My wish was granted. How may I service you, gentlemen? You have one wish. Let's hope it's the same thing that I'm wishing for. It's been a long time.
One wish? What do I want? Beer. Beer. Turn the lake into beer.
Typical. Careful what you wish for.
You wished for the lake to be turned into beer.
Yeah.
You idiot. Now we're going to have to piss inside the boat. Oh, hang on. That could work.
This is for me? Nice, a bigger, longer one? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Give a bigger round of applause for my friend Marco here. Yes, nice. Nice to see you here in the Dandenong Club. Just 1 second, please. Just to make sure I take this one for the pocket. Thank you. So for the pocket. Okay. Yes, nice to be here. A lot of people say to me when I got to do the show. Sorry, just got a separation here. Listen. Is there no need to be rude? Lots of messages on my telephone say, are you going to bring your husband, Pasquale? I said, no, why? I'm not bringing him anywhere anymore because we fight all of the time. And I think we fight all of the time because we was some... Excuse me, give me a chance. Eyes up here. No, because we was married very long time and we was married very young. Anybody here was married young? Anybody here married young? When was you married, signora? No, married? What, darling, you married, signora? Yes? Yeah? No? No one married young? All right, just me. I was married 6.5. And my husband, he was only 5. He married me because he like older woman, you know? And that's why I think we fight, because we always in the pocket for each other, you know? It's too much, too long. And I don't know why we fight, because I'm a good mama, I'm a good wife. Everybody say Italian mama always smack the kids with the wooden spoon. You hear this one? Yes? I tell you, it's not true. It's not true. Sometimes I use the metal one as well, yes. If it's extra cheeky, bang, come with the metal one, you know. And my husband, I do everything for my husband. I do everything, you know. Like this one here. When we got married, from the time we got married, I not drive no more. I got a license, but I not drive no more. Only my husband the driver from the day we get married. But when he get the fine, I take all of the points. I lose my license 27 times. I don't even drive the car, you know? And my friends are telling me, you have to tell your husband to not drive so fast. I said, it's not fast. He get the fine for driving too slow, the stupid, you know? He get the pull over, you know, all of the time from the police, and he tried to be smart pants with the police, you know? The policeman said to him, excuse me, you're sleeping in the car. Because sometimes he fall asleep everywhere. And then my husband tried to be smart. He told the policeman, yes, because on the television it say you can take the power nap. A policeman say, yeah, but not at the red light. Come on, hurry up. You know, one time I was inside of the car. We got to pull over because to do the, you know, the saki, you know, for the random breast test, you know. Anyway, the policeman say, please blow into this straw. My husband is stupid. He no blow, he suck. And of course the policeman think he was drunk, you know. Anyway, what can you do? He's stupid, you know. We fight all the time. One time, I was sit on the couch with my husband, Pasquale. We was watching television. And from the corner of my eyeball, I can see my husband. He was hold the piece of paper like this. And he was all angry in the face. He become red, angry. And I looked down to the piece of paper. It was our marriage certificate from a long time ago. Then I look back his face. I say, why are you so angry? He said to me, I'm angry because I can't find the expiry date. You see the way he treated me, the bastardo, But I have to tell you, sometimes I feel sorry for my husband, Pasquale, because he's been a good man, it's true, and now he's a little bit sick. He got a situation here with the prostration here, I think he's got this thing called IBS. You know this one? IBS? I think it's mean Italian bullshit, but doesn't matter, I don't know. Anyway, so he have to go to the doctor, and the doctor tell him, no, don't come here anymore, because since the carbonara virus, you can't see the doctor anymore. You have to go home and use the computer, so I can check for you. So my husband, he go home, he get on the computer, zoom, I come back home one day, I had all of my shopping with me, I open up the door like this, you not believe what I'm saying. There's my husband, he's got his pants down in the cooler on the zoom computer. It was disgusting. I can hear the doctor, he says, hey, come close, I can't see, come close. That's giving me nightmare for 3 weeks, I don't want to see that stuff anymore. And when I make it too much stress, when I get stressed, I have to go by myself. I like to go shopping by myself, the supermarket, the collars, the woolly, all of that stuff, Hey, but now nobody can shop anymore. Everything too expensive, yes? It costs too much, Not like a long time ago. Long time ago, I remember when I was a little girl, it's true, I'm a gender neutral, I was a little girl. My mama, she give me $20. I go to the supermarket. I come back with $20. I buy everything, bread, milk, fish, vegetable. I come back with everything just with the $20. Now, you can't do that anymore because of too many security camera, you see? Back then, it was a different, you pay for one and take four, pay for one and take four. Doesn't matter, you still pay for one. Anyway, before I go, I need to tell you something, please. I'm a very desperation woman because my son is 41 and not married. And it's very bad. It's bring a lot of shame to the family, Then last month, he met this girl, and I think this was the one, because he was very happy. 3 months after, he come back to his mama, and he say, oh no, mama, we have to break up. It's not gonna work. He was crying, very depressed, I said, what's happened, Bello? I think this one was the right one for you. He telling me, no, mama, I find out this girl, she no girl, she's a man. I said, what are you talking about? He goes, she's a man. I couldn't believe what was going on with my son. He was going to leave. I said, one second, come back here. You've been with this girl 3 months. How come it's take you 3 months to work out? This girl is no girl, and she a man. He telling me because he love her, he was respect, he not touch her. I said, you don't need to touch. Just look. She got a salami, this one here. Just look! Anyway, I have to go back to the park now because I leave a 4-game open. I have to continue. Thank you very much. Bye, everyone. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. All right, leave it here.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen, Maria Papagallo. Okay, it's time to wrap up the show. Thank you guys for coming out to the Dandenong Club and being part of our live audience. Thanks for tuning in. it's time to say goodnight. So special thanks to everybody for coming out. Special thanks to all the mums on Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. And we're also raising funds for Heart Kids. So we have our tin, and please support Heart Kids. There's also a QR code. You can contribute digitally. So please do. It's our favourite charity. And we've got children's books we're selling as well. And you can buy those, and proceeds go to Heart Kids as well. So thank you all. Have a great night. And remember, be good and good things happen. Good night. Cool.